The NBA. On 2K Sports, presenting an exciting Monday night game. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Tuesday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Washington Wizards.
You hear this all the time, but a road trip is a great chance for a team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry matters a lot in the NBA, and a trip like this can bring a team together.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Moses Brown is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Ball, then there's James, and it's Thibault in at the shooting guard. And for Orlando, they've got Wagner. Goga Bitadze is out there with Miles Bridges. Then it's Desmond Bane, and it's Black in at the one. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Pass to Bitadze. Over to the left wing. Black sinks the tray.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. He was just marveling at LeBron's ability to take advantage of any mistake you make, even a minor one. He said, if you're even a half step away from a guy defensively, LeBron will find that person. Coach is asking his guys to stay connected to shooters tonight.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Brown, a screen on Wagner. For three, James. He drains out one after two misses. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, you can tell LeBron understands the game. He knows a pick is all he needs to beat the D.
Wagner, the pass to Batadze. Now Bridges. Now Wagner, hounded by Adebayo. Back to Bridges. Offline with a 3. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. James attacking, drops in the layup for 2. James. Has got 5.
And the muscle. LeBron has helps him on these physical finishes, just bouncing off the defense.
For Orlando, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Payne, the pass to Wagner. And here's Bridges. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. James, outside. Stolen by Payne. Wagner, the pass to Batadze, and that one good.
Well, you love the find by Wagner at 6'10", a good passer and has a great view of the floor.
Now here's Ball, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Adebayo from long range. It's hauled in by Black. The Magic have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Bridges down low, working on Adebayo. Batadze can't hit. Here's Thibault. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Ball. His scoring sits at around 31 a game, an impressive number.
Yeah, total focus there from Ball, not letting anyone stop him.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent. At the charity stripe.
Orlando trailing here. Wagner on the wing. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. The 3 from Payne. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, defenses should always expect this from Payne. He's a skilled distance shooter.
And it's Ball off the drive. Adebayo from long range. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. Orlando's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. He gets it in there. James has got 7 points in the game.
Forget his age. LeBron is still one of the strongest players in the league.
Here's Black. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Now here's Payne. Just 4 to shoot. The Magic need to put one up here. And Batadze gets it to go. 6 points for him. And the Lakers with possession here. Trailing by 4. Here's Ball. Oh. Ball the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Causing havoc inside. Ball is just so fast and so nimble.
And so Ball nails both of them.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
The Magic have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
Now here's Bane. He's coming off a 25-point game against San Antonio.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
Ball left side. Pass to Brown. Out to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Bane. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Here's Black, hounded by Ball. Black passes to Batadze. Rebound by the Lakers. And with their last win, they tied that epic Lakers streak of 33 straight victories, set back in 71 and 72. You have to wonder how long they can possibly keep this up.
Well, I don't say this lightly. This group could very well be one of the best teams I've ever seen. To win this many games in a row is unthinkable. And if I'm in the locker room coaching this group, the one thing I'd be telling my guys is not to get distracted by the record. Stay focused on tonight, just as we have throughout the streak.
Here's Bane, following the score by Los Angeles. Wagner outside. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Ball against Bane. James passes to Brown. Uses the glass on the layup.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Wagner with it. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Outside Bane. Pass to Bridges. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul of the game. Okogie's checked in for Black.
Team foul. Now into the lineup for your Magic, number 43, Josh Okogie.
Here's Batadze. He's got 6. Here's Okogie, hounded by Ball. 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Ball passes to Brown. And rejected. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And Grant, sitting at the midway point of the season now, as a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer. Whether it's games of consequence that magnify things, or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
And the Magic making a change here. Carter's checked in. The score now all even. Batadze's got 8.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Adebayo, no good.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Batadze can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 16 so far. Here's James. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, the experience and the knowledge is invaluable. LeBron gives all he has to these young guys deep in his career.
Good on the second one. For Orlando, they've gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Now Bane. Carter, a screen on Thibault. Down low, 6 to shoot. Carter, good.
Well, watch Carter Jr.'s control. He sets a solid screen and then shifts right to his spot.
Brown, a screen on Bane. Ball passes to Brown. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Orlando's gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Wagner finds Bane. Carter on the wing. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, this is Carter Jr. taking what he wants, regardless of the defense.
Here's Ball. And it's Bane with the rebound. And it's Bane with the ball for Orlando. Pass to Batase. Wagner on the wing. Check by James. Stolen by Ball. Driving in. And Ball throws it down.
The defense leaves an opening and Ball exploits it. I mean, he can be so sudden.
Bane, the pass to Batase. Wagner against Adebayo. Batase with a screen. Wagner for 3. The Lakers with a rebound.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
And here's Bane. Pass to Okogie. And another miss by Orlando.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Brown, a screen on Bane. Ball passes to Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
If you get any space, LaMelo will find you. So be ready.
Magic trail by 5. Outside Bane. Pass to Batase. To the middle. Here's Okogie. 5 to shoot. Here's Batase. Defended by Brown. Here's Wagner. Up again. Adebayo grabs the board. The Lakers lead by 5. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
And Ball throws it down.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Now here's Wagner. Still without a bucket.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Miles Bridges checked in for Orlando. Davis comes in for Bane. Adebayo, a screen on Davis. Ball passes to Adebayo. The kick out to Ball. Excellent D there from Davis.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Bridges, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on LeBron James.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Orlando shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
2 shots.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's Ball. Count it. Ball's got 13 now.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for Los Angeles. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
On the court for the Lakers, we've got Ball. Bam Adebayo is out there with Walker. Then there's LaMelo Ball, and it's Brown in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Walker, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And Walker is a big guy and fantastic at using his muscle to gut through tight coverage.
And that one misses. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept the mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Carter finds Howard. Ball against Davis. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Ball.
The focus Ball brings to his defense is admirable. He doesn't let himself get distracted from covering his guys.
Here's Ball. LaMelo working inside.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh?
Magic trail by 9. Now here's Davis. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Howard. Just 5 on the clock. No good from outside. Los Angeles leading by 9. Adebayo in the post. He's guarded by Bridges. Adebayo, no good. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
You know, when everything's clicking, Ball can steal the show. And we're seeing it right here.
Ball against Davis. Bridges outside. Inside. Lets it fly. And Carter gets it to go on the assist from Bridges. Carter's got 6.
Well, and that's where Carter wants the ball. Foul line down.
Here's Ball. The rebound by Carter. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Magic. 9-point game. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Stolen by Carter. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Bridges misses.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Here's Ball. And they pick up 2. Ball's got 19 points.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
The Magic have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game, Stan, catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
for the Magic, Franz Wagner comes in for Howard, and Black subbed in for Davis. Klingon, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Ben Simmons comes in for LaMelo Ball. And Orlando has possession. They trail by 11. Pass to Okogie. There's a screen. Wagner for three. Hits the trifecta.
Well, that's a good sign for Wagner. He's working to become a more consistent shooter from outside.
Now here's Simmons. He's closely guarded. Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. The Lakers, number 1. Orlando, 3rd.
These two teams have been playing some aggressive defense. They love forcing a mistake and then running away with the ball for some quick points.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Wagner with it, taking command on offense when they need it, putting up 21 a game. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Okogie's shot is off.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Simmons, and yep, it's good. Simmons has gotten 4 this quarter.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
To the inside, here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
With a strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Outside Simmons, out left to the wing. And stolen by Bridges. Inside. Carter can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 10. Here's Adebayo. And Finished off by Adebayo.
Oh, you can see the athleticism of Adebayo on that drive. What a motor he has.
Orlando has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Wagner against Adebayo. Wagner, the pass to Okogie. 5 on the clock. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. Simmons looking around. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Simmons. Elbow shot. Out to the right wing. Adebayo, a good look. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now. Ball's going up the court. And it's Bridges with the jam.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
That one goes. Count it.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Here's Wagner. Black passes to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Here's Simmons. Here's Adebayo. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Wagner, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, with his size and power, Wagner can seem unstoppable at the rim.
Pass to Klingon, and here's Walker. They set the pick from deep. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Yep, that one goes.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Gasol's checked in for Orlando. Bain comes in for Okogie. And the Lakers also making a change. Vanderbilt's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Gasol. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Simmons with it. He's picked up by Gasol. It's Simmons with a drive. And it's Simmons with the jam.
So fluid. In the open court, Simmons can beat you in a variety of ways, that time as a finisher.
Wagner, the pass to Bain. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game. One of the biggest challenges for coaches these days, Stan, is roster turnover. How do you deal with the player movement?
Well, look, Brian, it's to be expected, first of all. And second of all, you just, every year starts new. You start from square one every year, and you build it. And if you make an in-season deal, you start over again from square one and build it up. Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's Simmons. Shot from the low post is good. Simmons has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
Wagner outside. Pass to Bane. Carter, a screen on ball. The three from Bane. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 4 rebounds now. The three from Ball. And it's Bane with the rebound. Magic trail by 10. Carter from outside. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Simmons, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
With a tantalizing combination of size and skill, Ben Simmons has to be a headache to guard.
Orlando making some changes. Batase's checked in for Carter. Bridges comes in for Howard, and it's Davis in for Black.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
The three from Bane. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 5 rebounds in the game.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
Vanderbilt with a screen. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Vanderbilt. He's really been spectacular lately. Here's your Western Conference Player of the Week, LeBron James.
And we expect so much from small forwards in the modern game, but he exceeds even those high expectations, always generating good numbers and finding ways to be of use to his team.
Bamba's checked in for the Lakers. Dillingham comes in for Vanderbilt. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. 9-point game. Bane surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bane's got 5.
Well, if you overplay Bane on the perimeter, he can take you inside.
Well, if you went into the lab and created the perfect wing, it might be Desmond Bane, coach.
Well, Brian, this guy's so strong. He can guard bigger guys, and his three-point numbers are crazy. Desmond Bane well over a 40% three-point shooter for his career.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Outside Walker. Pass to Dillingham. Screen by Bamba. Puts one up from 19. Second shot opportunity. Orlando with the rebound. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, they found some decent looks, but the shots just weren't falling. Sometimes it goes like that.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Down low. Here's Bamba, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Batase. Now here's Davis. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Bamba.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
Here's Dillingham. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Miles Bridges. The first one falls.
At the line for the Lakers, Dillingham taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. tries to keep it alive. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still.
Coming out of the floor for the Lakers, number 1, LaMelo Ball.
5 ticks left in the second period. And so it's Los Angeles finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
And please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. Nice ball.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
And let's move to some recent news. Multiple trades are shaking up the league. That's it for us. Thanks for
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
They've got Miles Bridges. He's out there with Franz Wagner. Desmond Bane is out there with Goga Bitadze. And it's Black in at the 1 spot. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Ball passes to James. The offensive rebound. And he makes it. Brown's got 8.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Magic trail by 10. Outside Bane. To the paint. Here's Black. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's James. There goes LeBron. This is what he does best.
Oh, that's just classic LeBron right there. He has a head of steam, onto the rim, and a strong finish. Woo!
Wagner, the pass to Bane. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Brown's got 11 rebounds in the game. Brown with a screen. Ball passes to Brown. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got assist number 5 here tonight. For Orlando, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Bitadze, defended by Brown. Bane, no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And Ball throws it down.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Wagner for three. Gets the three ball to go. Wagner's got his third basket on the night right there.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Ball passes to Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
And a sweet dime. Ball has the playmaker's instinct.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Down by 15. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And the latest update on All-Star voting. Not much time left. Only a couple more days to cast your ballot.
Oh, it's coming down to the wire. Some of these players are sweating it out.
Well, you look at Bane. With how things stand now, it'd take a big change in the voting to get him into the top 10 in the East.
Yeah, much less the starting five, but he shouldn't let that distract him from the honor of making it onto this list at all.
And keep checking in for the latest in All-Star voting results. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That'll be a second foul of the game. Orlando with the ball. 15-point game. Batase with a screen. Here's Wagner.
Well, this is what makes him a complete two-way player. Great defense there from Bam Adebayo.
Good. James has got 4 points this quarter.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Pass to Batase. Up top, Bridges. Clock at 6. Wagner against Adebayo from deep. Bane. And once again, off the mark by Orlando.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
That one's good from James on the assist by Ball. James has got 18.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Wagner finds Bane. Will it go? It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. 6 points for him.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Spins. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. To the middle. And Batase gets it to go.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Batase with a screen. Three-pointer, Bridges on target from range.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Ball no good. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Ball passes to Brown. Thybulle with a steal. Brown inside, working on Batase. Brown gets the bucket. Brown's got 8 here in this quarter.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. Magic trail by 18. From deep, Bane. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Adebayo against Wagner. Pass to Bataze. Here's Britt nabbing another steal.
Yeah, this guy has been stealing the ball at an incredible rate, closing in on 5th place on the all-time list.
His defense has been elite for years now. Here's Bataze, defended by Brown. Bataze, the pass to Bane. Bataze with a screen. Looking to win the run. Hauled in by Brown.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Magic. Bridges outside. Bane against Thibault. Puts up a 3. And Bane with the 3. Bane's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Ball passes to James. Adebayo sets a screen from the top of the key. Again, the miss by James.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
And Wagner gets it to go.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
And the Lakers call time here. And the Magic making a change here. Okogie's checked in. Midway through the year, we've got a moment to check out the Eastern Conference standings. You look at Orlando, boy, it's been a rough season for them. They're at the bottom of their conference. Timeout called, the Lakers. So a moment now to see the story for LaMelo Ball.
His ball distribution has been fantastic as of late. During these last 10 games, he's made sure to whip the ball around and try to find his guys in their spots on offense.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. On our 2K leaderboard, the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. LeBron James, number 1. LaMelo Ball is second.
These last couple games, both these guys have been red hot, finding buckets with ease and playing from the heart.
Adebayo, a screen on Bane. Ball passes to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, in the two-man game, Adebayo can play either role. This time he sets the screen, gets it back, and scores.
Pass to Okogie. Here's Wagner. Rejected by Brown. There's Ball with a 3. They get it back. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Lakers lead by 21.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Wagner outside. Back to Bane. And Orlando again with the bucket.
These are shots Bane will take from time to time when that's where the openings are.
Now James. 20 points for him. Good work there as it goes. James has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
And here's Bane. 11 points in the game. Bataze with a screen. Wagner against Adebayo. 4 on the clock. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his third foul of the game. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Davis comes in for Wagner.
For your Magic, Wendell Carter Jr.
Davis from long range. Sinks it from distance.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Bane against Ball. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time. Where I didn't love the game.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now here's Davis. Outside Bane. Bridges against James. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, showing off the vertical right there. Davis relishes any chance he gets to throw it down.
Adebayo sets a screen. James goes in, and the shot goes in. James has got 13 in the second half.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Magic trail by 20. Bane with it. He's got 11. Okogie, the pass to Bridges. The shot misses. Some solid defense from James. And so Brown will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Earlier they held a 23-point lead.
We've seen this a million times. James using his incredible hoops IQ and getting to the free throw line.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. Black's checked in for Orlando. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Klingon, he's checked in for Brown. Vanderbilt comes in for Adebayo. Ball, he's checked in for Thibault. And Simmons is subbed in for Ball. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. To the paint. Black passes to Okogie. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. James. And all around the rim that time before dropping. James has got 27 points.
They got the ball to the right guy. James ready to shoot at all times.
The Magic shooting only 42%. Davis, the pass to Black. Ball against Davis. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. The Lakers making a switch here. Walker's checked in.
Lakers substitution. Number 35.
Bridges passes to Davis.
Walker.
Four on the clock. Pass to Carter. Hey, expanding his range. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. It'll be game 3 of 6 on their current trip. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
At least the over the back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
Yeah, some coaches call that an error of commission. You're giving effort, trying to make something happen. You'll live with a few of those.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. We've got Ben Simmons. Walker out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Klingon, and it's Ball in at the 2-guard spot. And one of the findings in a recent league report, Stan, back-to-backs, not a major risk for injury, it seems.
Well, you know, Brian, I had a player that I greatly respected tell me that his preference would be to play 41 back-to-backs during the year because then you get 2 days off in between games. That really what was harder was playing every other day and never getting a break of a couple of days. So, look, you have to play through a lot of different situations and things, but I think back-to-backs are certainly overestimated.
Interesting. Something to consider for sure. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. It's good.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Pass to Black. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now here's Simmons. Defense right on him. That shot, no good. And it's Wagner off the drive. And it's Jordan with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Yes, it's good.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
Magic shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. Stan, there are lots of loud arenas in the NBA. What was the toughest place for you to win?
Well, Brian, it was against whoever had the best players on the other side.
Here's Simmons. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Wendell Carter.
2nd team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Ben Simmons. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Simmons. And both free throws good for Simmons. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Here's Wagner. Can they get it? Orlando again missing.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Here's Simmons. The kick out to Walker. Back to Simmons. Poke loose. And here's the fast break. Wagner, he's open. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Yeah, man, Wagner is dangerous in the open floor.
Puts one up from 19. Jordan with a screen on Davis. Here's Ball. It's hauled in by the Magic. Carter's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Black. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
I love how Davis sees the floor, especially when he gets it to the open teammates.
The Lakers have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th. Here's Ball. Jordan finds Ball. And here's Simmons. Down low. Here's Klingon. 4 seconds left. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Nice shot by Okogie.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. Simmons. Okogie pulls down the board. And Orlando shooting just 42% so far in the game. Now Wagner inside. Here's Davis. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And here's Simmons. There's a screen. Outside Walker. Launches a three. Second chance effort. No luck on that one. Oh, nice D from Carter. Well, the Magic's shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began. Davis, the pass to Black. Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
Big man rolling through. Give Simmons a lane to the rim, and he'll make you pay.
Simmons has gotten 6 of his 10 shots to go. Wagner against Walker. Oh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Free throw good, Wagner.
Well, you know, at 6'10", Wagner brings a lot of versatility to the court with his scoring, passing, and ability to defend multiple positions.
And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. The shot by James, no good. In transition, the Magic on the run. Bridges passes to Okogie. Nice D from Brown. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
And the shot's good.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Los Angeles leading by 23. Here's Ball. Takes it inside. It's rebounded by Batadze. Batadze's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's Bridges with the jam.
What a passer Bane has become.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And it's Ball off the drive. And that one's good. Ball's got 25 points.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Timeout. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Lakers call timeout.
Put your hands together, fans.
All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. Black's checked in for Batadze. Will stand the minimum games threshold for postseason awards. It seems to be working as a motivator.
Well, especially, Brian, because those awards can impact player contracts. So that benchmark, 65 games, about 80% of the schedule. That's a bar that players are looking to surpass.
Do you like the 65 games, or would you like to see a different number?
I mean, I think it's great. If anything, I'd like to see it higher.
Wagner against Adebayo. Carter inside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Moses Brown.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit. If they want to come away with a victory, they just need to keep knocking down those free throws.
Well, look, this is a guy who uses his physicality to get to the stripe. Carter Jr.'s a big kid.
And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 29.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Pass to Black. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 5. Over James. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
The Magic have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth.
Well, what poise from Carter Jr. Just taking the hit and pushing through it all.
Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you not to take a stance.
At the line for the Lakers.
Orlando making a switch here. Bataze's checked in. And both free throws good for Brown. The Magic have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. Here's Wagner. Banked it in off the glass. Wagner's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, Wagner uses his size to muscle through that smothering interior defense.
4-0-7.
Los Angeles leading by 20. Ball passes to James.
That was the 4-0-7. Show me 11.
There's the drive, and he gets it to go. James has got 29.
That's been LeBron's attitude for years. Don't settle for a jumper when you can attack the basket.
Well, Orlando's shooting around 44%. Not bad. Here's Black, hounded by Ball. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
At the line for 2, Black.
He does not get the second one. All right, Stan, what's one rule you'd change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, if I get to be commissioner for the day, for that day, do I get Adam Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I'd get rid of all the replays.
All the replays. No more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges. Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going. Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
And James gets it to go.
Even though he's a little older now, wow, LeBron can still rip off some incredible moves.
Black passes to Bridges. From the arc. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Magic trail by 20. And here they come. The 3 from Bain. And another 3 for Orlando.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Ball outside. Fires for 3. Pure from three-point range. Ball's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
James deciding where to go with it. Over Wagner. James can't get it to go.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Lakers.
A big key tonight, second chance points.
Yeah, B.A., they really hit the offensive glass. They won the battles for loose balls, giving them plenty of extra opportunities.
And it was a team effort tonight. collecting their 39th victory of the year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for LaMelo Ball.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Bridges hits them both. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 16-point lead. The deep three. Davis with a rebound. There's Howard with the three. Hauled in by Brown. And we've got 28 seconds left in the game. Howard against James. Pass to Adebayo. The three. They get it again. Takes a three. Buries it from 3. And the Lakers lead by 19.
Well, his shot has come such a long way, and now it's a big part of Bam's repertoire.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.